Hi everyone, this is an Argonian Stinkbomb build. Basically the role of this character is to go into a large group of opposition players, debuff them all, hopefully survive, maybe die, and allow your team to go and kill them a lot more quickly. So effectively what this does, it goes in, puts immobilizes, stuns and defiles on the opposition. So it really just goes and debuffs their healing, roots them in place, and stuns them. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I wouldn't say it's a tank, but it's tanky. It's got quite a lot of healing. It's an Argonian, so it's got pretty good sustain as well, and survivability. So let's just get into the kits. Obviously, number one is Versailles Guile. I run sword and board on both bars. Swords are defending on both of them. The shields are both reinforced. Versailles Guile gives you health, healing taken, lovely, and applies minor defile to all nearby enemies, reducing their healing by 21% for 2 seconds. This even works when you're dead. It's an amazing set, and it just goes around, and anyone fighting near you gets debuffed. They find it harder to heal themselves. Second set I wear is Weird Tree. Magicka Recovery, lovely, spell damage, don't care. More Magicka Recovery, and then when you cast a Magicka ability, you remove up to 5 negative effects from yourself. It occurs once every 15 seconds. This is one of the best survivability PvP sets in the game, without a question. If you're not a Templar, and you want to be a tank, I wouldn't know why you wouldn't want to wear this, to be honest with you. That's a free purge every 15 seconds. I wear it on my sap tank. I wish I'd worn this on my Argonian DK tank, because it would have made such a big difference for survivability. Really would have done. It's just an amazing set. Every 15 seconds you cast a magical ability and you see yourself being cleansed. It's just fantastic. Absolutely superb and so underrated. In terms of the kit, all of the Weird Tree pieces, and also it's a heavy set. For a Magicka set, it's a heavy set as well, which is lovely. You get it in, I think it's Glenumbra or Guild stores. So again, you can go out and farm it. It's really easily. In terms of the enchants that I've got on them, so for shields I've got stamina enchants. Swords I actually generally use poisons, to be honest with you. Which one was I wearing here? Here we go. This is really that nice little poison. Marks your victim, basically, so they can't go back to stealth. Applies cowardice to them, so they can't use their ultimate again for 4.3 seconds, because it just makes Nightblades hate this, because you're basically pulling them out of stealth and you're ruining their incaps. Drains health as well, so it's nice. I use that as well. I usually just use a Magicka drain one on the back bar, but I run out. Third set here is a weird one. Tricks on a Magicka Warden. Pretty strange, huh? So crap traits: sturdy and well fitted. I wish I had light shoulders. Don't. I've only got medium shoulders. Got a load of keys, but there's new dungeons coming out here soon, I hear, so I'll be saving up all my keys for those shoulders. One piece stamina, I like that, it's not too bad. Second piece is you get an earthquake, so it erupts after 2 seconds. Don't care about physical damage. It stuns people within 4 meters of you for 3 seconds. Can occur once every 5 seconds, and it will go off any damage tick. 10% chance of any damage tick, so it's pretty much up all the time. Right, with the amount of AoE this kid does, it's up all the time. Every 5 seconds you're stunning people around you, 4 meters around you, so it's really powerful. I like it a lot. In terms of the enchants on the Weird Tree, I've got Max Magicka on all of them. It's all impen apart from that waste. Couldn't find an impen. Never mind. Look at that, stamina and health. Okay, I don't really care too much. The build's working fine, to be honest with you. Enchants on the jewellery. Reduce Magicka cost and 2 Magicka recoveries. So if we look at the character's basic kind of like stats, Magicka recovery is sitting at 2k. On the other bar is still 2k. My stamina recovery is at 9.74, but when I have my up. It goes up to 1100, which is nice. My resistances, I'll get into this in a minute when I fully buff up. I'm going to get straight into what else I've got to tell you. Yeah, okay, I run Atronach just for the additional magical recovery. I've only got one Divine's piece on it, but okay, Atronach's nice. I use magical abilities, why not have that on? First of all, let's go into the skills. First skill I want to talk about is Nature's Embrace. So this is kind of like my healing bar, my back bar. Nature's Embrace, you swing to an allied target, healing them and you for 19 KO over 10 seconds. Now, this works like a DK chains but on an ally, right? So basically, you throw an ally within 27 meters of yourself, you can chain them in, you chain yourself and you basically get pulled to them. So it's like empowering chains, works the same kind of mechanic. But you do it on an ally, it'll heal them, it'll heal you. It's very good for getting you out of trouble, because you can just get an ally and you can pull yourself out of trouble. But more importantly, it's good for getting you into trouble. If you see someone's in the middle of a bunch of people, you can just chain yourself to them, maybe get a decent heal on them, and you're in the middle of the fight. It's nice. Second one I use is Leeching Vines. This one stacks with one of the passives, Resilient. I'll talk about Resilient later on when I get into Champions points. But effectively what this does is you put these vines around you. Oh, why does he always turn away when he does that? I've got no idea. You put those vines around you, they last for 10 seconds, and when you get hit, you get healed for nearly 2k health every second, right? And it also applies minor life steals to everybody attacking you as well. So again, it will heal you and your allies for another 800 health every 1 second. So it's nice. It ticks away. It's a good old kind of like a heal over time. It's better on a Mag Warden where you can put a shield on top of it. But if you like, I've got a Mag Warden that runs harness and this and Leeching Vines with 50k magic, right? So they got to get through the shield. While they're hitting the shield, the vines ticking away and they're healing you. It's not as powerful as that because I don't run any shields, but it's alright. It's not too bad. It heals you okay. Next skill is Corrupting Pollen. This is a heal first and foremost. So you can see you put it on the ground, and then basically when it blooms, that is your burst heal. Your burst heal is not bad. It's about 6k. It's not massive, but it's okay. You keep putting it down because this is your house. And the reason this is your house is it applies Major Defile. So if you remember, for Sala, put Minor Defile down, 21%. This puts Major Defile down for 43%. So now you're debuffing people's healing by 64%. It's an amazing, amazing combination. This stability of an Warden with Vasala to just debuff people's healing is immense. A bunch of Templars stacked up together, go up there, root them, put the defiles on them, and they can't heal through it. They can't heal through the incoming damage, and you can tell they're just standing there, they're blocking, they're kind of like spamming Breath of Life. Their magic is going down, their health is not going up, and it is beautiful to watch. It really is absolutely superb because they're doing the same things they were doing before, but it's not working, and I really like it. Deceptive Predator, I use this morph because it just gives you a bit of everything, to be honest. If you look, Major Expedition, Major Endurance, Minor Evasion, it's all solid. It's all solid. It all stacks up. Blue Betty, this is the one that gives you the Magicka and the Major Sorcery. So again, it's another source of additional magic. So when we were looking at my, if we were looking at my character before, right? Magic Recovery at 2.5, 2.052. Take a potion, goes up to 2.38, and then you've got Blue Betty on top of it. Your Magicka stacks is fine in this character. I wouldn't worry about that. You're running Atronach and stuff like that, it all stacks up. The ultimate that I use on the back bar is just Enchanted Forest. I use Enchanted Morph because it gives you ultimate, and you can keep spamming this thing over and over again. It's up so quickly with a Warden. Wardens are very, very good at generating ultimate. So it's a good heal. You get 20 more ultimate if you're healing people under 50%. It's got a good radius, and there's, when you're on sieges and everyone's just dancing, everyone's just dancing around in the oil and dying. This thing just keeps people alive. It's nice. It's okay. So there's my back bar. It's pretty good. It's like you can see there's a whole bunch of healing. There's a whole bunch of kind of like buffs, and there's my defile that goes down. That's my house, right? And then I'm on to my tanking bar. My tanking bar starts off with gripping shards. Okay, so this one basically reduces people's movement for 3 seconds, so it's a snare. And on cast, enemies in the area also become immobilized for 3 seconds. It's nice. Bang that down, they can't move, and they might be stuck in your defile. Right, so they're stuck near you, and you've got all the healing debuffs on them, so they're in trouble. They don't realise it, but they're in trouble. Second skill that I've got is, I think it's like called Icy Fortress? Ice Fortress. Here we go. So this one gives you Major Resolve, Major Ward. All classes have got access to this one as well. You also gain minor protection by 8% for 24 seconds, which is excellent in terms of tankiness. But here's the other thing. That radius, anyone standing in that radius will also get those little icicles on their hands and feel a bit cold. Need a bit of D4 later on. So again, this will buff everyone, and it will give everybody those wards. So if people aren't keeping their buffs up, which they don't, then you pop that and it helps out. Next skill that we have is Arctic Blast. This for me, because it heals you for 13% of your max health, this for me is a crap heal. I've only got 31k health, I think it was, so 30% of my max health is not a good heal. Alright, so it's an additional 2% health every 2 seconds, over 10 seconds. Brilliant. This is not a great heal, but it is a good AoE tick, which can help proc Cellatrix. So enemies in the area take another 1500 frost damage every 2 seconds. I don't care about the damage, I care about the tick on the damage. So basically this is coming off and my Cellatrix is proccing, so again everyone within 4 meters is going to get stunned. Shimmering Shield is my next skill. This basically works like an absorb Magicka. You put this up, you can absorb projectiles that are coming in, you get ultimate, you get major heroism when you get hit from these as well. So again, just put these up when you're standing on top of a keep, let the swords keep spamming their skills at you all the time, and again they will basically give you ultimate, right? Swords will kind of like put, try and put curse and burst you down. Doesn't matter, because as soon as you cast any magical skill, your purge takes over, curse is gone, and you're just generating ultimate. It's brilliant, I love it. And the third one I have is last skill, sorry, I have is Deep Fissure. It's another stun. It's a single target stun. I don't do much damage, but you can see beetles spawn after 3 seconds, and it will stun somebody again. This I have got a lot of stuns. I have got a lot of stuns in this cast. Final skill that I've got is Permafrost. Again, I don't really care about the damage it does, but it's a snare. It reduces movement speed by 70%. Everybody near you gets major protection. Everyone within 10 meters of you gets major protection. And enemies damaged 3 times are stunned for 3 seconds. Okay, so again, it's another stun. So again, this will tick off, that will tick off, this will give you a tick. You've got your defiles down, stuff like this. You pop this, you root everybody in place, and they're all stunned and they're all debuffed, and they got a lot of trouble. And especially, if they are outside or inside a keep and there's oil coming down and they're getting burst left, right, and centre, people die, man. It's just like funny. It is very, very funny and effective. I'll show you a couple of videos of how this works later on. I don't want to go massively into passive now, although this video will take bloody ages. There we go, more ultimate from animal companion ability. So whenever I do a Blue Betty or anything like that, any of those skills that I use, which I use Deep Fissure, Blue Betty, Separate Predator gives me ultimate, increases damage, don't care, Flourish, get a bit more magical recovery, Green Balance, if I do a weapon swap, where I've got them all, I get Major Mending if I can heal someone on 40%, I get a bit of Magicka and Stamina back every time. I get stamina back, to be honest with you, every time I do heal someone with Green Balance. 8% kind of like increased healing done on my back pile, and minor, give people minor toughness, and Witness Embrace, increased chance for chilled, more physical and spell resistance, Icy Aura, what does that do? Reduce effectiveness on scares. Okay, Piercing Cold, don't care about at all. Other passives we take all the one-handed shield ones, all the heavy armor. Try and take all the medium armor ones, but I've only been I haven't got it ranked up yet. So all the passives, support all the passives, Argonian all the passives, alchemy, medicinal use. I run, in terms of food, tripods and Jules Mithril. Increase stamina, Magicka recovery myself. I like that just for sustain. I don't need any maximum stamina. I don't need any max Magicka. I don't rely on those stats to give me damage, and I don't do a lot of damage. So there we go. Those are the ones that I use. Let's get into champion points a little bit quickly. Now, I could adjust these. All right, so I'm still playing around with them. It's a fairly newish sort of like build for me. I've been trying to make Warden tanks kind of like work for a long time now, and not a lot of success. But this is the best one I've had. Ironclad, essential against anything direct damage. Resistant, I could take it down. I'm sitting at 2.5k resist, critical resist at the moment. I could probably take this down and put some more into quick recovery to increase my healing received. A few into hardy, a few into elemental, a few into thick skinned. Again, this resilient perk. That's the most important one. I always think in the red tree, because I'm not doing a lot of blocking as well. When you take crit damage, you heal for health. When you take damage, the vines also kind of like ticking over as well. So there's a lot of incoming passive healing that you have. So that's really what keeps you alive. Warlord reduce cost of base free at 28. That's a good kind of like number of points to put in there. Arcanist, that's a good clip point for Magicka recovery. I'm okay with Magicka recovery. I don't struggle that much at all. By the time you're out of Magicka, potions up. 60 points into Befoul. I could probably take some out of Shadow Wall because I don't do any blocking. I block the odd meteor, but that's about it. Befoul. That's nice. That increases all of my defiles as well. In here, Blessed Elf, Blessed 75 points, Elfborn, Elemental, Spell Erosion. I don't really know where to put them because I don't have that much damage. I don't do much damage over time stuff as well. So again, it's difficult to know where to put these. To be honest with you, I might just put more stuff into. I don't honestly know. Maybe this one, Shattering Blows. I put more into there. That might be a good idea, but Elfborn, Elemental, Spell Erosion, just force of habit, I guess. I've got to play around with those now. So that's pretty much the build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some clips now, and maybe just talk you through the style and how I play it and how effective it is as well. Again, you can do small group play with this. It's not a problem. You can survive against 2 or 3 players for quite a long time. But it's very good at just running into a bunch of opponents, debuffing them, and hopefully somebody else will come around and wipe them as well. But when you're around, people die a lot quicker. You don't do the killing, but you kind of like signal death to them all. And with that, I will drop off now and talk through some clips. Right, so situation number 1, coming into a keep. I've got no idea what's going on. I know we're under attack. I know yellows have been on it for a while. So let's have a look. We'll come through the front door here, put that on the ground. I've got no idea. Force of habit, I guess. There's a lot of siege up there. There's probably quite a few reds. That blue's getting rezzed. There's 2 yellows there. And there's a stack of yellows on the back. Now, I just got hit with a status then. You see that? I just cleansed it automatically. That is weird tree kicking in. Yellows have come out. Obviously, they've blown their load a little bit too early there. They need to learn a little bit of self-control. They've dropped a testrality on no one at the front gate. And now we've just got to lock them down. So stunning them and immobilising them. So look at the amount of stuns and immobilises and statuses that I'm putting on people as well. So there's Fasala, and there's debuffs, and there's defiles, but there's also the physical ones you can see, the immobilises, the stuns, all the time. It's just constant. It's just constant happening around me as well. I'm okay with my ult generation at the moment. I can keep putting up trees every now and again. They cost me 75 ultimate. You can see I've put 2 down already, and I've probably got another one up already, and that is all she wrote.
You're just lagging out in front of me. He wasn't doing nothing.
So situation number 2. This is a bunch of reds
like
at the top of the stairs, outside of as well, I imagine. They've been there for a while. So basically I'm trying to get around the side of them. I come in with a permafrost, and again I'll just try and knock them down, debuff them. That's all I'm trying to do. There's a lot of stuns, there's a lot of immobilizers and stuff like that. You can see the amount of AoE that I'm doing. They're not big ticks, but they're all proccing stuff. They're all proccing things like Solitrix. So again, I've got enough. My ultimate's up again, so I've got enough for trees. I'll put trees at the top so that people can come through. And now it's just a question of trying to move through as quickly as possible. We've wiped the ones at the top. Now we've just got to get to the healers in the middle, and then the healers at the back, and the ones who are healing the healers at the back as well. So we've done the worst job. So the tanks and the Templars are all down at the front. We've just got to push through them. Again, show no fear. Actually, being tanked here is lovely. I love getting damage mitigation. It's absolutely superb. I'll just keep pushing through people. And again, I don't really mind too much of what I die here. I can respawn castle, but again, just keep pushing through them, keep debuffing them, keep kind of leading the charge as well. It just makes everything a lot easier for other people to kind of like kill those people. So again, they outnumbered us quite heavily there, and I'm not doing any of the killing myself, as you can see, but I'm facilitating a lot of those deaths as well. In a bit of trouble there, for example. Should have really dropped some trees right in front of that thing, but again, I'm pretty tanky and my healing is good. I can get my healing up, go from 0 to something pretty quickly. We're just going to go straight into the towers here. I'm expecting a bunch of Templars, maybe a couple of DK tanks at the top, and a couple of Sorks. All stacked up with oils. That's what they do, these reds. There they are, there's the Templars kind of running upstairs. I'm just going to run past those ones and start locking down these ones at the top. So I don't really care if I'm stuck here. I've got my weird tree proccing off as well, Fasala's debuffing them. Got my trees down, got my ultimate almost up straight away on my trees again. You can see it's very spammable. So again, just keep locking them down, more trees, and they're standing there, holding block, doing better life. And that shit doesn't work anymore. They've got to realise that. They've got to change the way they're playing. But okay, Templar's dead. That would have been a difficult encounter without me putting some debuffs on them. Okay, we're going to now go and have a look at example number 3. Coming into Robeck, it's been under siege by yellows for a while. Got no idea how many of them are there. As I come in, Rimpicus is teabagging someone there, giving a good old bagging. Nice to see. There's obviously a blue light blade that's been at work. Daz is locking them all in here as well. What are they? They all look like Sorks, to be honest with you, here, because they're not sieging. Sorks never siege, apparently. That's against their fucking principles. I'm just going to come in here, and okay, they got shields up and stuff like that. The healing debuff doesn't really work, but once I knock them down and stun them and immobilize them, they're sitting under a Destro ulti, and there's not really a lot they can do, to be honest with you. I don't know what that guy's doing. I don't even know what kind of character he is. Templar maybe? Not strong enough to cast a skill. He just jumped around a little bit and then died. So again, you're just leading the charge, just getting in there and waiting for all your teammates to kind of like do the kills. And just to prove finally that Fasala works when you're dead, here you can see I'm dead. Didn't survive this encounter. As you can see, I think it might have been maybe 3 of us getting that lot. But you can see the guard nearest to me and that Templar, they're getting debuffed by my Fasala. My Templar is going to start trying to cleanse it off them in a minute. There you go, cleanse it off. Doesn't really understand. The guard's still kind of like there, getting it. And you'll see when the Templar kind of like walks back towards me. There you go. It will walk back towards me, and then Fasala kicks in again. So the range of Fasala, you can't like see it there, right? It's 4 meters maybe. Nothing much more than that. So it's, that and Solitrix is about the same. So that's kind of like how it works. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. One more thing to add is probably that Solitrix will proc off siege as well, so you can hit someone with a cold harbour and stun them at the same time. That's pretty funny and pretty dirty as well. Hope you enjoyed the build. It's something a little bit different to think about anyway, and it does help knock down those Zergs. So catch you later. Bye.